Come all the way over here, the case gets adjourned, and we end up having lunch in a jukebox.
We can go to the local, Gov. I don't mind.
We're here now.
Usual?
Viv.
I'll have an orange juice, Jim. Might be a minute. Stop! I'm a police officer. Ah!
Move, you stupid bitch!
Mine, love.
You slug!
Shut up! Come in, Gov! There was a blonde in a suit.
Maria Saunders.
Frank Burnside. Stop! Please, stop! Stop!
So, what have we got here then? Speed? Coke.
No on my luck, scouring powder.
Still have the same effect on your nose.
I told you there was nothing else in there.
Gone back on the game, Maria.
150. I was buying.
At 75 quid a gram? How do you afford that?
Like you said, gone back on the game.
All right.
Yes. Where's my orange juice?
Jim, you remember Maria?
I know, Maria. Her mate jumped into a taxi.
Her mate? No, her dealer. Go and ask the landlord if he knows who she was. Right, Maria. Since you've messed up our lunch, why don't we go back to your flat and you can make us all a nice cup of tea?
What?
Well, it'll give you something to do while we're searching it.
You'll have a job.
Why's that?
I sold it. Couldn't afford the mortgage.
But you can still afford that crap.
I had to find something to cheer myself up, didn't I?
I remember you when you were quite shrewd, Maria.
Nothing lasts forever. Frank.
Come on.
Gov,
What?
can you give us a minute?
Eh? So where are you living now?
Monmouth Terrace.
Is that on your own or with someone?
That's with someone.
Male or female?
His name's Blackford.
Another one of your romantic attachments.
He's letting me have a room for a few weeks till I get myself sorted out.
Well, that's very kind of him.
That'll do, for the time being.
And then what?
And then I'll kiss you and Sunil goodbye and good riddance.
So, it's goodbye, Sunhill. And hello, Holloway.
Right, here we go then. Ian Peter Blackford, 8 Lancaster House, Monmouth Terrace. Age 30, dark brown hair, green eyes.
Convictions, possession of cannabis 1988.
Just dope, though, is it, Tosh?
Yeah, and not a great deal of it. The intended supply was a carrier bag of homegrown.
Monmouth Terrace, Gov. All right, Tosh. We'll be back with you in about 3/4 of an hour. Is he in?
I don't know.
Well, have a guess.
He drives a black XR3. I can't see it.
All right, Jim, you stay here. Viv?
You? Hang on.
What?
I want to talk.
What's all?
In private.
This should be interesting. So what do you want?
I was about to ask you the same thing. How am I going to get out of this?
You're not.
Oh, come on. Tell me what you want.
Maria, I'm the man who has everything.
Money? Sex? What?
Well, money I don't need, and I'd rather go to bed with a sandblaster.
All right. I was selling this stuff.
No. Really?
It's not what you think.
I don't do deals with dealers.
Listen! I had to sell it.
Well, like you had to sell your flat?
I needed somewhere to live. Blackford offered me a room, and then he offered me the chance of not paying any rent.
So you lay down for a while you thought about it?
What's the point?
All right, go on.
Your files are a good 6 months out of date. He's into more than dope now. Coke, acid, sulfate, ecstasy.
So why move in?
I've done coke before. I wasn't going to let his business bother me.
Do you think he fancies her?
Do you? I've been kicked and scratched, and he'll have done a deal with her. Any money you like.
I ran some ecstasy up to a club in Tower Hamlets. A bloke turned nasty.
Threatened you?
Blackford threatened me when I told him I wanted to stop delivering.
You should have turned to the police.
I'm turning to you now.
Only because you have to.
I know where he gets all of his stuff, and I know where he hides it. If you drop the intent to supply, just do me for simple possession. I'll tell you everything. There's stuff all over the flat. Where do you want to start?
Communal areas only.
Right, starting here.
Whose turn was it to tidy up?
We weren't expecting guests. Here.
Oh, yeah. Definitely Major League.
That's just his own stuff. All his names, numbers.
Got a lot of friends.
Mr. Popular. He sits for hours with that. Drives me mad.
Are you telling me go blind?
Black XR3, Gov, I think you've got company.
All right, Jim. Follow him in. Oh, yeah, and Radio Tosh to join us, will you? Ladies?
He's got his key in the lock, and he's in the main entrance.
Maria?
In here.
What a pig of a morning I've had.
Right.
And the afternoon don't look too promising either.
You right?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Never mind, sweetheart. Not your fault.
Josh, someone order a taxi? How are you getting on in there, Viv?
Nearly done, Gov.
I told you there was nothing in here.
Excuse me, please. Thank you.
Jim,
Sorry, girl.
your carriage awaits.
Don't say anything to them. It's all down to me, all right?
Thanks.
Gov. Back of the top drawer.
What's that?
You going on holiday?
No?
Well, someone is. 2 airline tickets to Spain. Do you know anybody called Miss C. Connor? Miss Jane Nash?
Shall I get Maria back?
No. All down to you, eh?
Thank you.
Stick her in a cell. We've got some things to sort out.
Joe. Number 2.
This way, love. I thought I was going to make a statement and get bail.
I haven't had my lunch yet, remember?
Well, how long's that going to take?
Depends what's on the menu.
What's going on?
That's a very good question. You all right then, Ian?
Brilliant.
We got a lot to talk about. Who you buy your drugs from, who you sell your drugs to. Well, let's kick off with those tickets we found in your bedroom.
Talk about what you like. I've got nothing to say.
2 flights from Gatwick to Malaga and back, leaving a fortnight tomorrow.
Nothing to say.
You seemed a bit surprised when you first saw them. Were you?
Nothing to say.
Miss C. Connor, Miss J. Nash. Are they friends of yours? Well, they don't appear to be in this book, so maybe they are. How do you think those tickets turned up in the back of your drawer?
She probably planted them there to fit me up.
That's more or less what I was thinking. But why would Maria want to fit you up?
Not Maria.
DC Martella? You said earlier that everything was down to you. Does that still apply?
Nothing to say.
Nothing you can say or nothing you care to say? You're a funny bloke, Ian.
Yeah, I'm a laugh a minute.
Do you trust Maria? Ian?
Yeah, of course I trust her.
Interview terminated. Prisoner returned to cell pending further inquiries.
Yeah, I do remember her coming in now. Connor? Christine Connor. She was all right.
And when would this have been?
Last Friday afternoon, 15:20.
What about addresses? Do you keep those?
No, but there is a contact number here. 081 534.
Sorry.
081 534 1020.
Do you remember what she looked like?
Ah, now that I do. Let's see now. She must have been about 26. Nice figure, though. Brown eyes. She had her hair done up. Tallish. And she had a ring on her little finger. A silver one.
Connor, Christine, 18 years old. Arrested with a bunch of kids last year, released after being cautioned for use of abusive language. Was working in a bed factory.
Who were the other kids?
No Jay Nash. Hang on.
While you're there, Donna, Harry Nash, Martin Leslie, Jeff Simmons. See if any of those three moved to Malaga in the last year. Right, what you got?
We've got one Christine Connor, Gov.
But not the same Christine Connor who booked the tickets with brown hair and a silver ring on her little finger.
And a personality that could peel paint.
No Jay Nash in here.
Sorry.
Look, the contact number is Blackford's flat.
Obviously, Maria has been shopping.
Yeah, but the names on the tickets must match the names on the passports.
Possibly on someone else's behalf.
Unless Blackford intended to go in drag.
Well, he probably would if she told him to.
He doesn't know what's going on, does he?
Not yet, but he's thinking about it.
So what is going on?
Well, I know what I think. What do you two think?
We think couriers. Pay a couple of people to go to Spain, have a holiday, ask them to bring back something nice.
But not a bullfight poster.
No,
Yeah, but why is Blackford so surprised about it all then?
because it's Maria's idea.
Yeah, but why would she hide the tickets in his room instead of her own?
Because that's what she's like.
She really likes Maria, don't ya?
She's a wonderful person, Gov. A wonderful person.
Jeff Simmons moved to Malaga, April 91.
Where the drugs trade is more profitable, and you get a tan. Right, go and see if that kid still works in that factory. Find out what her holiday plans are. Oh, and Viv,
Yes, Gov?
it's only a scratch, isn't it?
I'm not going to drop the assault charge, you know, Jim.
You asked about drugs, not airline tickets.
And you asked about a deal.
Well, I didn't know we'd put them there.
Neither did he.
Is that what he said?
What do you say?
Did you have a nice lunch?
Where were you about 3:20 last Friday afternoon?
All right. So I bought them. It's not a crime.
Did I say it was?
Have you done anything wrong?
No, not at all. We just need to ask her a couple of questions.
Have you got a Miss Jane Nash here too?
Jenny Nash? Yeah, she's right here. Hold on a sec. Jenny, can you come here, please? These are detectives from Sun Hill.
Hello, Jenny.
Hello.
Viv Martella, Jim Carver.
Now, don't worry, this is nothing serious. Look, can we talk somewhere?
Yeah, sure, you can use my office.
Thanks. Jenny, we understand that you're going to Spain soon. Is that right?
Yes.
With Christine Connor?
Yes.
On holiday?
Yes.
All right for some, eh?
Yeah.
In here.
Thanks.
Look, is something the matter?
We just want to talk to you about your tickets.
Oh, Chris was going to get those. Hi.
We went out to Spain about 4 or 5 months ago.
You and Ian.
Me and Ian.
That was before things went sour between you.
Do you want me to tell you what happened or what?
Tell me what happened.
I mean, as far as I knew, it was just for a fortnight's holiday.
But instead,
Let's just say on the return flight, he exceeded his duty-free allowance.
by how much?
1/4 of a kilo.
Dope or coke?
Coke.
You realise it's an offence to be a party to drug trafficking?
Look, the first I knew about it was when we got back home and he opened the bottle of sangria.
Is that what he brought it back in?
They'll never think of looking in there.
So who did he score that off then?
Don't know. Don't want to know.
No, come on, Maria. You can do better than that.
Simmons, maybe. Jeff Simmons, some English bloke lives out there, all suntan and signet ring, like Pratt.
You met him then?
We had to have dinner with him one night. I don't know when they did the business. I didn't see that happen.
No, you don't miss much.
Well, I missed that. Bringing back gear through customs, stupid.
Profitable, though.
So profitable, he wants to do it again. I say, forget that, mate. You must be joking.
And he says?
I know a girl. A kid.
Christine Connor. Works in a factory. DC Martella. She skipped her lunch as well.
Well, we understand from Jenny that you're organising things.
Yeah, I am, I suppose.
Sorting out the accommodation, booking the flights.
Well, I say I am, but it's a friend of mine who's doing most of it.
Maria Saunders.
That's her. What's she done?
We're not entirely certain. You see, we found this pair of airline tickets.
Oh, right, so she got them. I thought you were going to say she'd run off with our money.
Well, that's cleared up one thing for us anyway.
What did you think, that she'd nicked them? She said she knew a place to get them cheap.
Is Maria a good friend of yours?
We get on all right.
She's a bit older than you, though.
Well, yeah. What's she done?
Maria's been arrested on suspicion of possessing drugs.
You're joking.
Sorry, Christine.
Drugs? Jenny doesn't know, does she? I mean, she was meant to be meeting Maria this week, and if she thinks... Is this going to screw up our holiday?
I wouldn't have thought so, no.
Do you know where you're going to be staying?
Well, the place belongs to a friend of hers. That's what she said, anyway.
And did she tell you their name?
Some guy called Jeff?
She said she was looking for somewhere to go on holiday. I don't know, maybe I mentioned it to him. He got me to see if she'd be interested in going to Malaga.
Where someone would give her something to bring back for it.
Something like that.
So you set up an 18-year-old girl as a mule?
Look, I tried to let her know that there were strings attached. She said she didn't care. She was getting a cheap holiday. Maybe we'd give her some spending money.
So Christine Connor knew exactly what was involved in the trip?
Maybe not exactly. Maybe not drugs.
Go ahead, Tosh.
The governor wants you to bring in Christine Connor.
Do you mean that? Any particular reason, Tosh? We've just this minute finished speaking to her.
Maria Saunders grassed her up. Said she knew what the tickets were all about.
So what prompted the career move then, Ian?
What career move?
Oh, come off it. You don't scatter birdseed in your greenhouse and find coke 3 weeks later. I mean, a bit of grass, who cares? But Class A drugs, oh dear. Heavy-duty drugs, heavy-duty sentence. You got any money in the bank?
Bit.
Well, you ain't now. It's been confiscated. How's Spain?
Hey?
Spain?
It's all right.
How long did you go for? A fortnight?
Yeah, about that.
Oh, but that was nice. Did you bring anything back with you?
How do you mean?
Oh, fags, booze, one of those donkeys. How about a nice bottle of sangria?
I've got nothing to say.
You took a hell of a risk, you know. Is that why you get Maria to deal your drugs? Is that why you hired a couple of kids to bring the gear in from abroad?
Kids? What kids? What are you talking about?
Christine Connor and Jennifer Nash. They're 2 teenage girls, Ian.
I don't know them. I don't know what this is about.
Please, come off
Look,
it.
I don't.
Look at you. You don't know what you're at, do you? You graduate from dealing dope to the hard stuff.
I don't touch heroin or any of that stuff.
Well, that's very big of you.
Recreational drugs, that's it.
Recreational? You ever seen a kid drop a tab of ecstasy and then can't handle it?
I don't sell to kids.
You let Maria do that, do you?
What?
You're an idiot. Do you know that? Where do you think I'm getting this stuff from?
I don't know.
Well, I ain't getting it off the back of a matchbox. I am getting it because someone is giving it to me. Someone who does not repay your loyalty. Someone who's taken you for the biggest ride of your life. Get him out of here.
Hang on.
I've pretty much told you everything I know, though.
Have you, Chris?
Yeah.
And what about Jenny? Have you told her everything?
What's that supposed to mean? Look, I'm not stupid, right?
I'm sure you're not.
What I mean is Maria may think I am, but I'm not. Do I want a cheap holiday? Yeah, all right. What have I got to do? Oh, not much. Bring us back a present. Something nice.
Did she say what it was she wanted you to bring back?
Not straight out, no. But I've seen her in the toilets in the car park selling stuff to people. And I don't suppose her friend Jeff is a deck chair attendant.
You still took her up on her offer, though.
Nice cheap holiday too, right? It's not my fault I didn't have her in my suitcase on the way back, is it?
You'd be prepared to repeat all this on a formal statement, yeah?
Well, yeah, of course. We ain't done nothing, have we? We're just a couple of kids going on holiday.
Come on, Christine.
I mean, I was always happy knocking out the grass, you know. All this coke and acid and stuff was her idea. Said it was a way for me to make some serious money.
She was right.
Yeah, but the hassle involved. I mean, I started getting completely paranoid about it. People I didn't know were ringing up asking me for stuff. Yeah, she wants to sell to them, fair enough, but I didn't want to get involved. I mean, I really like this woman, I think, and yet I don't like kids being involved. It's not on. Because we talked about this, about getting people to bring stuff in, and I'd said, who are you going to find who's stupid enough?
Oh, Maria will always find someone.
Yeah.
I'll get someone to run you home. Hang on a minute. Go.
I won't get you a moment, Marie.
Poor, hard done by Ian. Oh, bless him. Of course he didn't know anything. He still doesn't know anything apart from how to watch telly and play video games. The bloke's an idiot.
Speaks highly of you.
I'm still the best thing that ever happened to him.
Really?
Yeah, really. And if you think that kid out there's all sweetness and light, you're mistaken. She knew what was happening right from the word go.
She said you asked her to bring a present back, but she never agreed.
Is that right?
Hmm.
She didn't think that the other day when she was asking for ecstasy. It wouldn't have been her that was carrying the stuff anyway. She'd have made a dippy friend do it. Here, hold this till we get through customs.
You're outrageous. Do you know that?
Am I?
Everyone is making statements saying the same thing, and yet still you won't give up.
What about our deal, Burnside?
I don't make deals with dealers.
But you said...
I said nothing.
Don't think you've heard the last of me.
Oh, I'm sure I haven't.
I'll see you again, Burnside.
I shall look forward to that.
Oh, Tony. Come to exercise your democratic right, have you?
Yes, Rich.
Might I inquire as to who?
Tony. That's between me and the ballot box, mate.
Oh, just checking something.
You're supposed to be out checking crime on 3B. Out.
This is grossly unfair, you know. I'm banished to the streets and my opponent is snug in here where he can exert influence.
I'm not going to exert any influence. Besides, canvassing's against the rules.
I'll get in, Mr. Integrity.
Reg, yesterday Barry was out on patrol and you were assisting on the front desk.
That is different.
No, it's just the way that duties fall out, Reg.
Look, today's the last day for voting. Today is vital. One vote could make all the difference.
I doubt it.
Oh, yes. And how do you know that if you haven't been canvassing?
Well, I'm just saying, you know, it's not likely, is it? One vote.
You've been off any judgments?
Reg, we're talking about Federation rep here, not election for God.
Oh, and are the members you have inveigled into voting for you aware of this could-not-care-less attitude?
I haven't inveigled anyone, and I do care.
Look, 5 years I sweated blood for the men and women in this station. 5 years. Now, if that sort of expertise and dedication turns out to stand for nothing, there has to be a sinister reason.
You told me that one yesterday.
Derek?
He's still in his office, I think, sir.
Oh, right. You had lunch, Derek?
No, I was just going now, sir. I bet they haven't left any spotted dick, though.
I thought we might go elsewhere, actually. Give the senior officers' dining room a miss.
Well, there won't be much left at the Grapes at this time, sir.
Well, there's always the staff canteen.
Staff canteen, sir?
The food's the same as up here, Derek. You won't get salmonella or anything. We were talking at area this morning. Apparently, we're rather out of step here at Sunhill in clinging to the privilege of a senior officer's dining room. Other divisions have done away with theirs some time ago. So, as I was driving back, I thought, well, today's as good a day as any to take the first step away from remote elitism.
But I like remote elitism. I like having my dinner in peace. I like talking about rugby or the next lodge meeting or who's having it off with who on the senior management course. I don't want to share a gunged-up sauce bottle with the likes of Loxton or Garfield.
You're just a knee-jerk reactionary, Derek. You'll soon come round to the idea when you see what it does for morale. Besides, democracy's in the air today. After 5 long years, I'm finally going to be able to shut the door on Hollis, so let's celebrate, hmm? Oh, not many uniforms to rub shoulders with.
That's because the relief's out on patrol, sir. Their shift only started 10 minutes ago.
Still, at least we're visible,
Yes, sir.
What can I do for you, dear?
Hello. I'd like the cotton chips, please.
Certainly, darling. Corn and chip.
Same for you, Derek.
Please, yeah, make that too, love. What about puddings, love? You got any spotted dick left?
Sorry, sweetheart. All gone.
Thank you. Marika, may we join you?
Also, yes.
Is everything all right?
Fine, thank you, sir.
Good. What duty are you on today?
I'm relieving in the CAD room, sir.
Oh. Well, somebody has to do it.
Sir, excuse me.
Yes, of course, carry on. Relax, Derek. You'll soon feel at home.
Okay. Yeah, fine.
I'm a bit surprised you didn't stand for election, Kath.
Me?
Yeah, experienced officer, forthright, well respected.
Flannel. Actually, it did cross my mind fleetingly, but I didn't think I could handle conference.
Or spending a week in a hall with 1,000 sweaty bodies.
It's not the hole that bothers me. It's the pairing up the sweaty bodies expect afterwards.
What are you doing back here, Reg? Oh, my duty, Skip. I made an arrest. Dub, sorry about the handcuffs, mate. Only, you know, like being on my own.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Oh, drink driving, Sarge. RTA, Dunmill Road. Shunted a pillar box.
Anyone hurt?
Oh, no, Sarge, and no other vehicles involved either. I was emerging from Cheever Street, heard this crunch. Mr. Anderton was sitting behind the wheel of his vehicle, smelt a drink, registered amber red on the old puffometer. Oh, I secured his vehicle before leaving me soon.
Mr. Anderton?
Yeah? It's Sean.
It was your car, was it?
He's got ID, the index checks out.
And you had been drinking, Mr. Anderton?
Yeah, a couple of pints, he said.
Mr. Anderton?
Yeah, a couple of pints.
How long ago?
Half an hour.
So you do agree to take a further breath test here at the station to establish more precisely the level of alcohol?
Yeah, best to cooperate, Sean. Less hassle for you in the long run. Sarge, you take over here for a sec. Dave!
Date of birth, Mr. Anderton?
Yeah. Tastes just as good down here, doesn't it? Of course, it'll be even better with a glass of champagne. We'll have to wait till 5 o'clock when the poll closes.
I wouldn't bank on celebrating Hollis's demise. Elections can be funny animals.
Rubbish! He's only held on to the Federation job for so long because nobody else wanted it. Now the Stringer step forward.
Yeah. That could be a double-edged sword as well.
Well, Stringer's a man I can do business with. He's got common sense.
Exactly. Do you want a Federation rep with common sense? Hollis is a clown. You can ignore him. You won't be able to ignore Stringer.
For God's sake, Derek, stop sulking. I am doing away with the senior officers' dining room, and that is that. We need a more relaxed approach to management. Police work is essentially teamwork. The them and us attitude is outmoded.
Oh, where is he? Off cam, is he?
No, in the property store.
Steady stream of voters. How is the list looking? Huh? Many names still to be crossed up? Look, I'm not asking who's voting for who.
Well, I don't know, do I?
Well, exactly. I'm merely asking who hasn't voted yet. How could that be a breach of confidentiality?
You're not seeing the list.
Now, what about those lads from Sea Relief, eh? Doing overtime. Have they been in yet? Kathy! Look, my sole concern is the health of the electoral system. I just hate to think of people disenfranchising themselves by default.
Bog off, Reg.
Oh, that's very nice. Here's me defending democracy and all I get is abuse. Oh, hello, mate. How you doing? All right, Reg, yeah. Look, just bear one thing in mind, will you? Barry Stringer, he admits to being a Birmingham City supporter. I'll rest my case.
To remind you, Mr. Anderton, we require 2 specimens of breath, the lower of which will be used in evidence. So, if you would like to blow now.
Already are we then, sir? Oh, and David, bear in mind, in these uncertain times, there's a lot to be said for a bit of continuity.
And stop.
Yeah, and tell your mates about it and all
And
that.
blow again. Maybe will you go and check what's going on in number 3? Thank you.
I didn't know she did it. Oh, dear. The lower of the 2 readings is 53, I'm afraid, Sean. You're over the limit, mate. You definitely should not have been driving.
So what happens now?
If you're found guilty, it's an automatic ban.
No, I mean, what happens right now?
Well, you'll be charged and then bailed to appear in court.
So I'm out of here, yeah?
Well, there's a bit more form filling to do, and of course I've got a report to write up, but so what, basically, yeah.
Only the thing is, I was just wondering whether we could have a chat, like.
A chat?
Yeah, about other things. You know what I mean?
Dear, all right then. Come over here.
Thing is, Reg, I've got things I want to say, and well, I think I could talk to you. Like, you know, it's easier to talk when you feel you've got something in common with somebody. Like, you feel that with some people, don't you? Well, not usually the filth like, but you seem to be different somehow. Know what I mean?
Yeah, I do, Sean. Yeah, it's funny you should say that, in fact, because a lot of people say that they find me easy to talk to. People in the job as well.
What, when they go bent like?
No. They come to me with their troubles. See, I'm the Federation man here. I can sort things out. So they all know they can turn to me, so you're in good company, see? So far away.
Well, the thing is, I'm a chauffeur.
A chauffeur?
Yeah.
Oh, well, at the end of the world, mate, is it? I mean, it was your own car you pranked. It's not as if you're Concertina the roller.
Yeah, well, I always drive my own car, like. I mean, my governors prefer that.
Governors? You work with more than one, then?
You see, they're not very nice people, to be honest. Well, when I say that, I mean they're not nasty people, you know, not vicious, like. It's just they're not very nice, not honest. In fact, they're burglars. Basically. Yeah, that's basically what they are. Burglars.
Oh, sir, I've got a job for CRD.
Really?
Yeah, there's a bloke downstairs who wants to cough to conspiracy to burgle.
It's your lucky day. Go for it.
Well, no, I can't.
Why? Were you the arresting officer?
Yeah, I was, but, well, I haven't got time to get chucked up with this one.
When there's still a couple of hours to drum up votes, that's what you mean?
No, sir.
So what's the problem? I've got no staff. You've obviously established a rapport. Once you've got them talking, Reg, all you got to do is listen.
You're as bad as Reg.
I never did it, Sarge.
I don't see you wiping it off, Barry.
It's nothing to some of the strokes Reg has been pulling.
Put him in interview room 2. He says he wants this. Oh, he also said he'd like a cup of tea and a sandwich.
Testing.
1, 2.
This interview is being tape recorded. Those present, PC 171 Reg Hollis and Sean Leslie Anderson. John. Now, Sean, I must caution you. You're not obliged to say anything, but anything you do say may be used in evidence.
Well, obviously that's fine by me, Reg. I mean, can't expect us to walk away from it. Appreciate that.
Now, if any time you would like to have a solicitor present, you're only to ask for one.
Nah, they're all shysters anyway. Like the ones my governors use.
Now, you're a chauffeur for burglars, is that correct, Sean?
Teams of burglars, Reg. Well, nothing macho-like, don't get that idea. No handbrake turns and stuff. They don't do banks or use shooters or any of that old nonsense. I just drive them about. Looking.
Looking?
Yeah. Can be quite pleasant sometimes, to be truthful. You know, get out of town, like, down to Kent or wherever. Lunch in a country pub. Suss out a few houses and then back home again in time for tea.
And how long have you been doing this for, Sean?
Ages, Reg. Years. Ever since I got my licence, in actual fact. Well, when you get in with the wrong crowd, and then that's it, innit?
Are we talking a lot of jobs then, or just the occasional?
A lot, Reg, yeah. Quite a lot, I'm afraid. 248, to be exact.
Donna's not in now. So? So, you won't be able to sweet-talk her into giving you her vote?
Reg, I think you're taking this a bit personally. Why drag Birmingham City into the political arena? I mean, I haven't mentioned Leighton Orient yet, have I? No, I haven't.
Will you excuse me? I've got work to do. Hey, Peter!
So where's Reg? I thought we'd be forcing tea and donuts on the floating voters.
I don't know why you lot are all so bitchy about the poor bloke. He's achieved quite a lot on the quiet.
Yeah, well, I'll find a postage stamp, June, and you can write it all down on the back.
Who's used up all the ketchup, eh? So, have you voted for him yet?
No, I haven't actually, but at least he's had a go. That's all I'm saying. I haven't noticed any of you lot volunteering to take it on.
Some people know the limitations.
I'm surprised you even get up in the morning then, Steve.
The only thing Reg Hollis has ever made a real noise about is stress.
Yeah. Yeah, the only way to relieve stress in this, Nick, would be for him to get a transfer.
Okay. What's brass about? What are they doing in here?
They're in here at lunchtime. According to Marion, Chief Super's got this idea about doing away with the senior officer's dining room.
He's what?
Well, he says it's anachronistic, you know, divisive.
So we could have them all in here then? Inspectors and above?
It's the idea, yeah.
Stuff that.
Where are you going?
See me station rep.
Gosh, stone me, I can't read my own writing. What would you say that was, Reg? Yeah, that one there.
Baldock.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, that was a lovely house, that was. Beautiful. In actual fact, it was so nice, I took Sonia down there the following Sunday, because the garden's open to the public at weekends. Know what I mean? Oh, I think you'll find in actual fact it should be a green, Reg, if you don't mind my saying, not a red. Yes. Nothing taken, like. Just a looker.
Typical, innit? First time in 5 years you actually want to speak to him and you can't.
Yeah, but do we want to speak to Reg?
He's supposed to be the voice of the infantry, isn't he? Our official line of communication with management.
Was. He's yesterday's man, isn't he?
OK, thanks.
Hi, Buzz. All right, Barry. How's it going, mate?
Oh, turned out quiet. Would have been better off out on the beat.
No, the poll. Any pointers yet?
Foregone conclusion, isn't it? Congratulations, Barry.
Yeah, better wait till the votes have been counted, eh?
Oh, yeah, of course. But I mean, once they have all been counted, well, you'll be wanting to get in the swing of things straight away, won't you, I expect?
Well, he would, wouldn't he? He's that sort of bloke, no messing.
Well, yeah, there are certain issues need looking at. Sector policing, changes in the shift system.
How about the rights of plods and plonks not to be spied on?
The old rectory. Oh, yeah. Antique silverware.
Silverware?
Yeah. Got sold for £5,000. Or so my governor's told me. God, it's terrible, really, isn't it? It was probably in the family for ages.
Well, that brings the total for Hertfordshire to £200,000, approximately. And the running total to £500,000.
Oh, does it really, Reg? Yeah, you amaze me.
Shall we move on to Surrey? Winningdale Manor?
Ah, now, that was a nice house. You know, one of those with a bit of lawn outside the hedge. I mean, you know it's class when they mow the lawn outside.
All closed, I think.
Oh, yes, sir, fine.
I'll do the count in my office. Would you let the candidates know?
But he's not saying who did the actual burgling.
No, sir. He just wants to wipe his own slate clean using me as a club.
Empathy. That's the name of the game, Reg. Still, it's early days. I'll take over for a bit now, if you like.
Well, only if you're sure, sir. I'm quite happy to carry on.
Don't push it, Reg.
Bit sharpish, wasn't it?
Nearly £15, Reg.
What about those notes from Seaverlick? Did they come across?
They voted yet.
Well, did they seem in favour of renewing my mandate?
Go to the Chief Super's office, you'll find out.
Yeah, right.
Looks rather conclusive, sir. Would you like to start counting them, please?
Yes, a pleasure.
Well? Barry?
58 votes to 2.
Who won?
Me.
Yes! So, did you speak to him then?
Who?
Brownlow, about you-know-what?
No, I didn't.
Oh, come on, Barry. Where's your bottle? This has got to be nipped in the bud.
We could solve 90 burglaries worth over £500,000. And I'm sure Anderton will come up with the names of his associates eventually. So I'd say that Reg Hollis has done a good job.
Yes, every bit as well as I hoped he would. Well, keep me informed of developments, will you, Jack? And if you ever want to borrow Reg Hollis again, you've only got to ask, all right?
I think I'll do a rain check on that one.
Well, I think we can call that a highly successful day, Derek, don't you? A new era beckons. Yes, come in.
Sorry, sir. Can you spare a minute?
Yes, of course, Barry. What's the problem? Hollis demanding a recount?
No, sir. It's about the canteen. My members have asked me to inform you that they're in favour of the status quo.
Status quo? I don't understand.
They appreciate your motives, sir, but they feel that retaining the existing catering facilities would allow all ranks to relax in the appropriate manner. This being a disciplined, uniform service in which the differentials of rank have an important part to play. They don't want the edges to be blurred, and they see no reason why the senior officers should be deprived of their own catering facilities. Sir?
Yes. Thank you very much, Stringer.
Sir. Do you want your job back, Reg?
No. Can't argue with 58 to 2, can you? Mind you, I would like to know when my other vote come from.
Me. Didn't seem right voting for myself.
Very noble of you, Barry.
Well, it's nothing personal, is it? I mean, after 5 years, people fancy a change. No hard feelings, eh?
Oh, no. But it is history repeating itself.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. Being kicked in the teeth by an ungrateful electorate. Winston Churchill had the same trouble in 1945. Oh, of home, are we, sir?
I was, actually, yes.
Yeah, well, don't let me stop you. It's just that, well, having stepped down from public office, it occurred to me that there's an even more useful avenue that I could pursue, and I wanted to put you in the picture straight away.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir. No doubt you'll be aware of the success of divisional newspaper.
Newspapers?
Yes, sir. They're going strong all over the Mets. It's a tremendous way to get our message across to the public. And, well, there's nothing stopping us having one here at Sun Hill. All we need is an editor.
Editor?
Shall I pencil it in for tomorrow, then, sir?
Any witnesses?
Nothing. We don't even know if it happened this morning or if she's been here all night.
We got a name though. She had a bus pass on her. Angela Andrews.
All right. Angela Andrews.
Ring a bell?
Oh, yes. You all right, Angela?
Get lost. Get lost.
Oh, you mind your manners now. You smell of breath?
I have. She's had a few.
Smell like a brewery.
Won't be long now.
Oh, thanks.
You DS Roche?
Yes, I am.
I'm DS Jan McIntyre. I'm with Operation Runaway, the AMIP team down at Barrow Road.
Oh, yes.
We're doing a double murder. 2 young girls in the last 6 months, both runaways. I thought I'd check this one out, see if there's any link.
Well, I doubt it, but you're welcome to sit in.
How badly is she hurt?
She's got 8 stitches on the back of her head, possible concussion, but no skull fracture.
You can come in now.
We're in business.
Three minutes, no more.
I feel sick.
You'll be fine.
My head hurts.
I'm sure it does. Angela, we're police officers. I'd like to ask you some questions. Do you feel up to it?
Do I know you?
I interviewed you last year after your mother was robbed. Remember?
You never did find out who did it, did you?
Leave it out, Angela. I haven't got the energy. What happened?
Well, what do you think? I was beaten up.
Who beat you up?
Some guy, don't know his name.
Where were you?
Outside a pub. Don't know which one.
I see.
Angela, I'm investigating the murder of... Sorry, do you mind? I'm investigating the murder of 2 young girls. They were runaways like you.
Yeah.
We think the killer is someone who hangs around the hostels for the homeless. He picks on runaways because they're vulnerable. No one will miss them because they're missing already.
So?
Can you give us a description of your attacker? Had you seen him before?
Yeah, I saw one of the shelters once. He spooked me.
So what did he look like?
Fair hair, leather jacket.
Tall or short?
Tall.
Did he have anything else special about him? Tattoos, anything like that?
Tattoos, yeah. He had a butterfly tattoo on the back of his arm. Tried to get me to have one.
You must have known him quite well. You could recognize him again quite easily, couldn't you, Angela?
Well, not really. I didn't know him that well. Yeah, I wouldn't really know him again. Nurse.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Angela, what else can...
That'll have to be all for now. You can come back later. She needs to rest.
Oh, that was a fairy tale.
You're very sure of yourself?
I know this girl of old. She's troubled. She's a teenage alcoholic. She's got a history for petty theft. She runs away from home on a regular basis, and you can't believe a word she says.
Right now, we can't afford to turn down any lead we get hold of. And she fits the pattern. Young runaway, female, blow to the head, no evidence of sexual assault.
I spent 5 hours with this girl after her parents were robbed. She spun one yarn after another. Half of her schoolmates were in the frame. It's fiction, all of it.
How do you know?
A day or two later, the mother asked us to drop the inquiry when she discovered that it was Angela who had nicked the stuff.
All right, so she may not be a reliable witness.
It's odds on that she was beaten up by someone she knows. She's aggressive, she's a drunk, and she mixes with very bad company. I really would hate to see you wasting your time.
Okay. When you get a statement from her later, send it across to me. If there's anything in it, I'll follow it up. Thanks.
Right.
It's the police, darling. You remember Mr. Roach, CID?
Yes. Please forgive me. I've met so many policemen, thanks to Angela, that I don't quite remember when...
It was the business of the jewelry and the cash that went missing.
Oh, yes, of course. What's she been up to this time? Not that I'm sure I really want to know.
Angela's in hospital, Mrs. Andrews. She's been attacked, but it's all right. It's not critical. But she does have a nasty head injury and some bruising.
Which hospital is she in?
St. Hugh's.
Suppose we'll have to get over there.
Yes. She'll only tell us to get lost.
Probably.
It's bound to be a wasted journey.
Well, we'd still better go.
I think you should.
Do you have children, Mr. Roach?
No.
You can have no idea then, can you?
Well, I think I might have some idea. Any thoughts on whom she might have been with last night? Boyfriends?
Well, there was the one that lived in a squat, but I don't think she sees him anymore. I don't know of any others.
Mrs. Andrews?
I wouldn't know. She's not allowed to bring anyone here. Not after some of the creatures she dragged back with her.
Is there anyone else I can talk to? School friends, teachers?
Yeah. There's a science teacher. Talk to him. She tells us that he's the only person she can talk to. Of course, we're only her parents. We don't count.
Jim.
Oh, I don't know. We've been told it's a phase and she'll grow out of it. But it just goes on and on.
You know, Mr. Roach, before they reach their teens, it's hard to believe that your children might one day grow to hate you. Somehow you never think it could happen to you. But what's impossible to accept is that one day you could stop caring about them.
I'm trying to piece together what happened, but Angela isn't very forthcoming. If you could give me the names of any of her friends or a boyfriend.
Well, she doesn't mix much these days, but I'll have a think.
Thanks.
She's a bright girl. She could do well. If only she could break away.
Break away from what?
You know, bad influences. Friends, and family.
You're not trying to put the blame on the family, are you?
She wouldn't have run away if she didn't have a good reason.
So what are you saying? Is she being sexually abused?
No, I'm not saying that.
So what? Does her father bully her? Does he beat her?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. He does strike me as someone who could have a violent side to him.
Well, he strikes me as someone who could be at the end of his tether.
When Angela was 12 years old, her father locked her out of her house for 2 nights. She had to sleep under a bridge. That was Mr. Andrews' idea of punishment.
For what?
For being rude to her mother.
That's what Angela told you, was it?
He came to the school, you know.
Andrews?
Yes, last week. Said he'd had enough. The police couldn't find her, and he wanted me to tell him where she was.
And you didn't know?
No, I didn't. And even if I did, I wouldn't have told him. He was raving. Said he'd had enough. And when he found her, he was going to give her the biggest hiding of her life.
Afternoon. Busy?
So. How's your GBH?
Murky. Can I help?
Thought you might like to see this.
What is it?
It's a murder. Teenage runaway. It's the 3rd in the last 6 months. And very nearly a 4th if your case is linked.
Well, it isn't.
Oh, I thought somebody from Operation Runaway was joining.
Yeah, she did, but she went away again. It's a completely different case, Gov. I know the victim, and what happened to her has nothing whatever to do with the serial killing.
Are you sure, Ted?
Sure, I'm sure.
Well, it won't do any harm checking it out, will it?
Hello. What are you doing here?
Not my idea. Orders from on high.
Fine. This one's definitely the third. You still sure Angela wasn't nearly the fourth?
Yes, I'm sure.
Ah, sir. You know DS Roach from Sunhill?
Yeah. You handling the Angela Andrews case?
That's right, sir. I was in the area, so I just thought I'd take a look.
Yeah, no problem.
She's been dumped here. Good spot. Well off the beaten track. I think she's been dead about 2 days.
Who found her?
A couple of kids taking a shortcut across the tracks.
Never learn, do they? So what are the similarities that link this one to the other two?
For a start, she's wearing 2 pullovers, so she's probably been sleeping rough. Could be a runaway. That's why our team decided to take over.
What do you reckon she is? 14?
How about that? He likes them young. Jan Lark, Stephanie Bowles, and the one that got away, Angela Andrews.
Angela? There's no connection there, sir. I know her of old.
Do you remember the description Angela gave of her attacker?
Yeah, fair-haired guy, leather jacket, covered in tattoos.
Tried to talk her into having a tattoo.
So?
We're treating the Angela Andrews case as linked, Ted. So I'll be taking it off you, as of now.
Oh, what's up with you? Hangover sticking, is it? Very funny. I've been jerked around like a toilet chain all day.
Ted, DCI's looking for you.
Well, with a bit of luck, I'll have got the sack.
Five aggravated burglaries on hold due to lack of fingerprint confirmation. Yeah, I know anti-terrorist work takes priority, but this is urgent too, yes. If you could take that on board, I'd appreciate it. Ted, I want you to get this Angela Andrews thing out of the way once and for all.
Oh, AMIP have taken it over.
But they're blowing it straight back to us. She's changed the story.
What?
It's a domestic. Her boyfriend did it. So go and get it sorted, will you?
Sir. Open your eyes, Angela. Come on, I know you're awake.
Not you again.
I ought to have you locked up for wasting police time. My colleague is trying to find out who murdered 3 young girls, and you give her the runaround.
Look, I'd been beaten up. I was confused. I'm sorry.
All right, forget it. Now tell me about your boyfriend. What's his name?
Paul.
Paul. Where does he live? What does he do? Come on, Angela.
He's unemployed. He lives in a hotel.
What's the name of the hotel?
Camberton. I can't remember the name of the street.
Mm-hmm. So, what happened?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? He was drunk. Started hitting me.
Did you have a row?
Oh, that makes it all right, does it? My fault now, is it?
What did you row about?
Nothing.
Nothing. He beat you up for no reason?
He said he was going to finish with me. So I went for him.
I see.
He grabbed me, started bashing my head against the wall. Blood everywhere.
And then?
Ran away.
After all that? You're a strong girl.
Oh, well, I didn't feel it then. Couldn't feel anything. It's like it was happening to someone else.
You'd been drinking?
A bit.
Oh, come on, Angela. This is a hospital. They checked your blood. You were well out of it.
Well, what else is there to do?
The way you're going, you'll be dead by the age of 20.
Oh, so who cares?
Your mum and dad?
You've got to be joking.
Now, you carry on like this, you'll get blackouts, DTs, you name it. Your liver
you
will...
sound like my
you will
father.
be yellow with jaundice. Broken veins in your face. How does that appeal, eh?
Oh, sounds just great.
I've got a quad and I've got 2 doubles. Okay? I hope to hear from you soon.
Take Detective Sergeant Roach, Sunhill CID. I'm looking for a Paul Morgan. Is he staying here? Do you have a record of him?
Yes. Is he in trouble?
Parking ticket.
He doesn't have... Right. He's in room 5.
Is there a back door to that room?
Fire escape.
Oh dear, you better let me have a pass key then.
I'm sorry, I can't do that. It's against the security regulations.
Well, you come up with me and open the door.
You've got an honest face.
Do you think so? Mr. Morgan? Mr. Morgan? Are you Paul Morgan?
Who are you?
I'm a police officer.
How did you get in?
I'd like to have a word with you. About Angela Andrews.
What about her?
She's in hospital, Mr. Morgan. I have to tell you that she's made a statement. She said you attacked her.
She's a nutter. Doesn't know what day of the week it is most of the time.
Do you deny it?
What else did she tell you?
She said that you grabbed her by the jaw and smashed her head repeatedly against the wall. As a 16-year-old girl. And you half beat her to death.
She's really pulled the wool over your eyes, mate.
Paul Morgan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of assault, occasioning grievous bodily harm on Angela Andrews. You do not have to say anything unless you wish to do so. But anything you do say may be given in evidence. Do you understand? For pity's sake, you didn't even wash the blood off the walls.
You don't know the first thing about her.
Get up.
She's not some innocent little kid. She's a right...
Get up!
She's really got you going, hasn't she?
Get up!
Oh, get lost.
What the... Oh, my...
Oh, it hurts. It hurts.
Sierra Oscar from DS Roach. Sierra Oscar from DS Roach, receiving.
Sierra Oscar from Sierra 1, we can take that. What assistance is required, over?
We need an escort to take a stabbed victim to hospital. Oh, and by the way, Sergeant Roach has just arrested the victim on a charge of GBH.
I could do with a drink, you know what I mean? It's the last thing you need. They're here now. We'll be in hospital in no time.
I don't need an ambulance. I need a drink. This is nothing. Just give me a drink.
Hey, what have we got here?
It's a knife wound. It looks pretty bad.
You don't wrap a dirty bandage around a wound like this.
I know that.
So why do it then?
I didn't do it. He did it.
Come on. Hold tight. This is going to hurt.
Better go with him, George. Believe it or not, he's dangerous. Tony, you stay and help me poke around.
Cheers. You've been a pal.
Just get him out of here.
Come on, guys, let's move it.
So what are we looking for?
Oh, just looking. If you find any knives, don't touch them. Someone will need to take prints.
Not exactly the lap of luxury, is it?
How's he doing?
Reasonable.
I've been worse.
Yeah, I can believe it.
Tony. Look at this.
He's been nicking.
No, not really. Just gathering mementos.
I'm not with him.
This girl, I saw her today, stretched out near a railway line. It's a good-looking girl, at least she used to be. She's been dead 2 days.
These things belong to a murder victim.
This man has killed 3 times at least, Tony. Well, that's the way it looks anyway. And I didn't even bring it back up.
He's going to theatre now. You might as well go away and come back in the morning.
Sorry, I've got orders. I'm sticking with him.
Please yourself.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you taking me?
It's all right, Mr. Morgan. We're taking you to theatre.
What's he doing here?
I'm your audience, mate.
Ian. Oh, Jack, how are you? Fill me in. Morgan's at the hospital now. He looks good for all 3 killings. He's an alcoholic with a history of psychiatric disorder. No previous for violent offences.
How do you get onto him?
Your Sergeant Roach found personal possessions belonging to the last victim, Patricia Healy. I suppose he could have found her body where the railway line had robbed it. Much more likely he killed her before dumping her there.
And our girl Angela Andrews is very nearly his latest victim.
Yeah. Must have put one heck of a fight. Otherwise...
Oh, hello. I was wondering when you'd show up.
Well done. You did a good job. All credit.
Thanks.
How's Morgan?
How he live?
So, your fairy tale's got a happy ending.
Oh, I stopped believing in fairies a long time ago. Anyway, it's not over yet.
Oh?
Angela's discharging herself. I'm going to take her down to the station. You can catch her up there if you want.
And then what? Angela, I mean. She's got parents.
Just. Come on, I'll introduce you to them. You'll enjoy that. Mr. and Mrs. Andrews, this is Detective Sergeant McIntyre. She's working with me on this case.
How'd you do? You must be very relieved.
Oh, we are. We are, aren't we?
Yes, of course. Very.
This must have been a most worrying time for you both. You'll be pleased to hear, I'm sure, we've arrested the man who attacked Angela.
Good. That's very good.
She's a lucky girl.
Really?
Yes, his previous victims didn't live to tell the tale.
What?
He's going to be charged on 3 counts of murder. She put up quite a fight. You've reason to be proud of her. I'm sure you'll be glad to get Angela home, won't you?
Sergeant Roach.
Excuse me.
Have you seen Angela yet?
No.
Thanks.
Mr. Roach.
Why didn't you tell me that you stabbed Morgan?
Did I?
Get in here. You still think this is just a game, don't you, you silly little child?
Why don't you believe me? You never give me a chance.
I'm giving you one last chance now. You tell me the truth.
He was always winding me up, going on and on about his other girls. Thought I'd wipe the smile off his face.
By stabbing him?
He was taunting me, don't you understand? Oh, he's just like everyone else. Can't trust anyone.
Why on earth were you with him in the first place?
He was nice to me. Paid for my booze.
Oh, you don't ask for much, do you?
But if I asked for more, I wouldn't get it. He's dead, isn't he? I've killed him.
No, you haven't killed him.
I'm really in trouble now, though, aren't I?
Not necessarily. Not if it was self-defense.
Obviously it was self-defense.
Well, that's just as well, isn't it? I need you as a witness, not as a convict.
A witness to what?
A witness to the fact that your Paul is a very dangerous man. Your boyfriend has been arrested on 3 counts of murder.
Well, that's rubbish. No, Paul wouldn't do that. He couldn't murder anyone. I know him.
You don't know him, Angela. He's just some stranger who paid for your drinks.
Hello, darling.
They're taking you down to the police station, then you can come home with us.
I'm not going home.
Angela, don't be silly.
I mean it.
It'll be all right, darling. Please, it'll be all right.
No, Mum, it won't be all right.
Don't be so stupid.
See? It'll never be all right. Don't touch me. Just
Wait.
stop it. Please, she's only...
She's my daughter.
Please, stop it.
Are you enjoying this? Let us know when you want us to collect her from the police station. Come on.
I don't want to go home. I don't want to ever go home.
That's your problem, sweetheart.
Terrible. She would be ashamed of herself.
You can talk up to those photographs of you and Dave at the Christmas party.
That's history, all right?
I'll have you know, I've had quite a few requests to include those photographs in the first edition of the Sunny Hill newspaper.
You're doing it be the last edition.
Oh, yeah. Can I take that as a threat to the freedom of the press?
No, just its editor.
Yeah, well, point taken, Tony. Oh,
Hollis.
sorry, Sarge. Oh, Sarge?
Yeah.
Do you happen to know if Viv Marcella's in today?
She's down at child protection. She'll be back later.
Oh, yeah, because I'd like her to do something on my newspaper.
Page 3, is it?
Viv, hello. I'm Vanessa Bowman.
Hello. Through here. This is Mrs. Sarah Gibbs and Josie Gibbs.
Hello, I'm a sergeant for the child protection team. Has Viv explained why?
She told us in the car.
Josie? Yeah. Now, I'll be asking you some questions today, but Viv will be dealing with the case, okay?
Are you listening to her, Josie?
Now, can you tell us, in your own words, exactly what happened?
Josie wants to be a model. She's serious about it. So for her birthday, I said I'd get her a portfolio of photos done professionally. And I took her to this photographer, Don Sutton.
Oh, when was your birthday?
Last month.
And how old were you?
14.
I took her there for 3 sessions. They did some lovely photos. Then yesterday, she went there again. I was at work. I knew when I got home something wasn't right.
Sarah, I realise it isn't easy for either of you, but it is important that Josie tells us what happened at the studio herself.
He asked me over yesterday afternoon to do some pictures. There were some swimsuits all laid out, and he asked me to model them. I was getting changed, and he grabbed hold of me. He asked me to do things.
And what did he say?
He wanted me to have sex.
He threatened you, didn't he?
He said I had to. He was feeling me up.
And where did he touch you?
Here.
Did he do it with one hand or with both?
One, I think.
And which hand?
It was both.
Are you sure?
Then she pushed him off and ran out.
And your clothes?
I picked them up.
I've just got to get this straight in my own mind, Josie. Let's go back a bit. You were taking off your clothes.
She's told you, hasn't she?
Before we go on, shall we have a cup of tea? Sarah, can you give me a hand?
That's the worst bit over. You done a lot of modelling?
Since I was a little kid. It's what my mum wants.
And you?
It's a good career, isn't it? Money, travel. They can work all over the world.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Your mother's been told very politely to shut up.
I'd just like to go through it all again in a bit more detail.
So is this a waste of time?
Something happened to her.
I bet most of them regret it now.
Afternoon, sir. Madam?
Don Sutton.
A wedding, is it? Mr. Sutton's not available at the moment. Perhaps I can help.
D.S. Roach, D.C. Martella from Sunhill Police.
You won't want to look at the sample albums then, will you?
No. Could you please tell Mr. Sutton we'd like to talk to him?
Dad? He's in the print room.
Don Sutton?
He doesn't just do weddings.
D.C. Martella from Sunhill CID. I'd like to ask you some questions.
Far away.
We're investigating an allegation of indecent assault made by a girl called Josie Gibbs.
Who's assaulted her? She says you assaulted her yesterday.
Josie? She's been here for weeks, has she, Julian? Wait a minute. You can't just come in here and accuse him of something like that.
Could we talk about this alone, please, Mr. Sutton?
Give them half a chance. They'll have you saying you did it. Don't say anything. I'm phoning the solicitor.
Doc, it's gotta be a mistake.
Stay chewing. It's not worth the risk.
Julian!
I'm sorry. He's a bit hasty.
I'm not arresting you, but I must warn you that anything you say may be given in evidence.
There's no need for that, darling.
I'll tell you what I know.
Did Josie Gibbs come here yesterday afternoon?
No. I was here by myself.
That's not what she says.
Look, I've been a photographer for 30 years, yeah? With models a lot better looking than her, I can tell you. There've been plenty of opportunities. And yeah, I've taken some of them, perked up the job. But I have never gone for little girls.
She says she came here to your studio at 2:30 yesterday afternoon.
If people start believing I'll touch up teenage girls, I might as well close up shop for good. They won't want me doing the weddings. They won't even want me doing the flipping passports.
Were you here yesterday afternoon?
The truth is, love, I'd had a few at lunchtime and I came back here to sleep it off. So I was here, but I was out of it.
Has she ever come here by herself?
Her mother always brought her. Hey, she's another reason for keeping your hands well off the merchandise. Have you met her? Have you? Her mother? She's ruthless the way she pushes that kid. And of course, then there is the little matter of the money she owes me. At least 200 quid.
Have you got proof of this?
We just sent her another invoice. And now she comes out with this old cock and bull story.
Hello? Can I help you?
I'd like to speak to Viv. Viv Martella.
Is she expecting you?
No. She knows who I am.
What's your name, huh?
Josie Gibbs.
I've seen you somewhere before.
I don't think he laid a finger on her.
He smelt like a saloon bar carpet. Gotta be a serious boozer. He could have been out of his brain yesterday afternoon, touched up Josie and not remember a thing about it today.
Yeah, he could have been. We don't know. The CPS won't give his house room.
CID Martella speaking.
Put money on it.
All right. OK, thanks, Reg. It's Josie. She's downstairs.
She gonna make her day?
Don't hold your breath.
Do you ever go in the Red Lion?
No.
I'll get it in a minute. I'll never forget her face.
Hello, Josie.
I need to talk to you.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Reg. This way.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm not supposed to come here. I had to talk to someone.
I don't know if I'm the right person if it's just a chat, Josie.
Please, it's important.
Does your mother know you're here?
No. I don't want her to know. But I had to tell you. What I told you, it isn't true.
Got something for Viv here?
She's out.
Yeah, well, just leave it for her then. Will you do me a favour? Say page 48 to her, she know what I mean.
48.
Yeah, 48.
Hollis, get out.
Come on, let's get this over with.
Where have you been?
Josie came to see me about the allegation.
Well, what's the street gonna think, seeing you dragged home by the police?
Could we come in and talk about this calmly, please?
I won't have you sneaking off like that. Anything could have happened. Come in here.
Thanks. Josie's told me she's been lying.
Mum, I'm sorry.
What do you mean, lying?
It didn't happen. He didn't do anything.
She's saying that no assault took place.
I know what she's saying.
I made it up. I'm sorry.
You're sorry, are you? Do you know how this makes me look? I don't know what you must think of me.
I'm not blaming you.
Don Sutton could have done so much for you. What's he gonna think now? You can go upstairs to your room. I'll talk to you later.
Wait a minute.
Do as you're told.
Did you put pressure on Josie to make her change her story?
Why should I?
Well, don't you think it's a bit odd that she should suddenly change her mind?
Don Sutton took such trouble over those pictures.
Is it true that you haven't paid for them?
And what's that got to do with it? I'll be paying him as soon as Josie gets some work. That chance of that now, when word gets around about this.
She told me the reason she made the story up was because she didn't like the sort of work you'd been getting her. Topless work. I mean, she's still a child.
I had noticed. She doesn't do anything you wouldn't see on any beach in the summer.
Well, wouldn't it be best to talk to her about that?
I'll talk to her, all right. I've managed for the last 14 years, keeping the house, my job, Josie. Hasn't been easy, but I've done it on my own. What gives you the right to barge in here and tell me what's for the best?
I've explained to Josie that making false allegations about people is a very serious matter, Mrs. Gibbs.
I know, I can see that.
I'll need a statement from her withdrawing the allegation about Sutton.
If that's all you want, then I don't need to waste any more of your time.
You got any news?
News?
Yeah, Reg Hollis asked me to write something for his paper.
And you agreed?
Yeah, well, he cornered me in the canteen, didn't he, eh? Hey, there's terrible choice. Sacrifice half a plate of chips or be lumbered with writing news from CID.
Well, you know what they say. Make it snappy, make it grabby, make it up.
You never guess what she's done. She's only withdrawn the allegation.
Josie?
Yeah, she's been telling a pack of lies. It's just her little war with the world's worst mother.
So Sutton was telling the truth.
All right, all right. Don't look so smug about it.
Reg Hollis left that for you.
All right, thanks. Very funny, Reg. Well, if this is his idea of a joke.
Well, you did say page 48.
Ted, I don't know if you realise, but my sense of humour is wearing a bit thin.
She's not leaving much to the imagination.
Page 48.
It's Josie. You wait till I get my hands on her. Who took the pictures?
It's got to be Sutton.
Is that what Josie says?
She won't speak to me. She won't even look at them.
Where is she?
In the kitchen.
Josie! Josie! She's not in here.
As soon as my back is turned.
What about upstairs?
There you are. I've got brand new copies of my own. Compliments to the publisher.
Ah, you can borrow this one.
I don't think the magistrate would be too impressed with the condition of yours. Might wonder where it's been.
What magistrate?
The one who's given the ruling on whether those pictures are indecent.
Does it look like she's taken anything?
No. I thought I could trust her. Really, I did.
Does she have any money?
Well, there might be some in here.
Has she taken some of it?
I don't even know where this came from.
Come in.
DS Road, Sunhill CID.
Oh, yes, some photos for me to look at.
This is the magazine. It's already marked there for you. These are the unpublished negs, straight from the publisher.
How old is she?
14.
What was the coercion?
We haven't established that yet.
Well, the published photographs are borderline, but some of these others I definitely see were indecent. You have grounds for prosecution there. You happy?
Thank you for seeing me at such short notice.
Of course, I have a completely free hand in my editorial capacity. But since the newspaper is going to be speaking for the entire division, Mr. Brownlow has agreed to give me his advice, you know, on any potentially sensitive items.
So you're showing him your sensitive items, are you, Reg?
Sounds like censorship to me.
No, George, you got it all wrong, mate. No sugar.
So, this is the sort of paper Reg is really interested in, eh?
Yeah, I'll give it him.
Well, not you as well.
No.
Now, look, if either of you have got an idea for a title, feel free, right? Because I'm open to suggestions.
How about The Sunhill Sun?
Now, do you know you might have something there? Yeah, I can see it now. The Sunhill Sun says...
The only photographs of Josie I took, her mother's gone. Search the studio if you don't believe me.
Is this invoice from your studio?
It looks like it.
Is it?
Yes.
This invoice was sent to Priapix Publications along with these negatives of Josie Gibbs. Would you care to look at them?
Can I speak to my solicitor?
If you need to. Interview suspended, 16:45. We'll be outside when you're ready. He's gonna cough. He took one look at those negs and he went.
Talk about a double take.
Yeah, he didn't know we had them. They were obviously taken by him in the studio.
No, it wasn't just that. It was almost like he saw something when he looked at them. These weren't taken in a studio. Look at these ones at the end.
Okay, so the one taken in the studio.
Yeah, she's in a house or a flat.
Have another look at that background.
My client is ready to talk to you.
As far as I can see, Reg Hollis is writing the old paper himself.
Quite sensible. He's the only one who's going to read it.
Sierra 1 from Sierra Oscar.
Cheer us up, Kath.
Disturbance reported at Sutton's Photographic Studio, Heath Place.
We're at the right end of the ground for a change. We're on our way. First left turn.
Interview resumed, 16:48. Those present as before. Now, I'm going to ask you again, Mr. Sutton. Did you take these photos of Josie?
Yes, I did.
All right. When did you take them?
Last month.
Can you be more specific?
It was when her mother brought her along.
Her mother was there when you took them.
Yes, I suppose so.
Her mother consented to her stripping off and posing like that.
I took the pictures, all right? You want to know about what her mother thinks? Ask her.
So you're telling me that you took those photos with the consent of Josie and her mother? Do you expect me to believe that?
Do you think it doesn't happen all the time?
You tell me.
Sierra Oscar from Sierra 1. We're at Heath Place now. Over. OK, can you stand back, please? Thanks. Thank you.
Must have been a great party.
Smashing. Sounds like it's still going on.
Dave? Up here.
5 more minutes, I would have been out of that office and into the pub. Perfect timing.
Come on, calm down. Calm down, that's enough.
She's gone mad. She completely lost it.
Let's go downstairs and talk about it, all right? And just calm down.
OK, love, look, open the door. It's the police.
What's your name?
Julian Sutton. It's my place.
So what's this all about?
I'm working in the darkroom, and I hear some noise, and she's trashing the place.
We weren't expecting backup.
We weren't expecting this.
Girl's upstairs, throwing a wobbly.
It's not the only thing she's thrown.
Is it Josie?
Have you seen what she's done to this place? Little bitch needs locking up. Right.
Come on! I can't get her to open the door.
Josie, it's me, Viv Martella. Look, it's all right now. Just let us in, yeah? Dave, get us an ambulance.
Sierra Oscar from 340 receiving.
Receiving.
Do you want to tell me what happened, Josie?
Yeah, I need an ambulance at Heath Place, over.
I had to know why he'd done it. Put those pictures in the magazine.
Julian.
He said they were just for him. Just so he could have them when I wasn't here. He never said nothing about a magazine.
Julian took the photos.
He was so nice to me. I used to bunk off school and come here.
He took them in here, didn't he?
I thought it was just me. But he does it all the time. I found them downstairs. All those pictures of girls. He told me he only used me because I was cheap.
Charming. And he did that to you?
Viv, the ambulance is coming.
Thanks, Dave.
I can't go home. She said she never wanted to see me again.
Come on, let's get you downstairs.
Real hard man, aren't you? You get off on beating up little girls.
I didn't mean to hurt her.
Cobblers.
I had to do something. Look what she's done. Do you know how much all these lights cost?
Why did she do it?
It's nothing I've done. We had a business arrangement. She got paid well, and she couldn't leave it at that.
You took the photos?
So?
Julian Sutton, I'm cautioning you. You don't have to say anything unless you wish to do so. But anything you do say may be given in evidence.
You're not gonna do me for taking a few pictures.
She's a child and the pictures are indecent. Up to a couple of minutes ago, we were going to charge your old man. He told us he took him.
Yeah, he would, wouldn't he?
Why's that?
I keep this place going. There's so little blood in his alcohol stream these days that he doesn't just get camera shake. It's more like camera rattle. Anything happens to me, he can kiss goodbye to his precious business.
So you keep the place going by taking mucky pictures of little girls?
And you never look at them? You never buy the mags they're in? Someone does, because I could sell every photo I do 3 times over. If it's what they want, where's the arm? Oh, you pleased with yourself, you silly little cow?
I'm warning you.
You see what you've done? She liked doing it. She got off on it and she got the going rate.
You seen what you've done to her? You're going to get well over the going rate from an assault like that. Now, come on.
Come in.
Hollis is here, sir. The appointment we moved from last week.
I think I preferred him when he was Federation rep. He was up here less often.
How long before the urgent phone call?
Well, if you leave it for more than 3 minutes, I'm going to find some very urgent typing that needs doing before you go home, all right?
Right. You can go in now.
Very nice of you to see me, sir.
All right, Hollis. Take a seat, will you? Oh, thank you.
I just wanted you to see the way my mind is working. It's a bit rough at the moment, but, well, I'll give you an idea.
Full-colour printing. Rather ambitious, don't you think?
Not more questions.
I just came to see how she was.
I've done the stitches. There's going to be a scar.
I'm sorry.
I thought I'd only made 2 real mistakes in my life. The first one was falling for a boy who cleared off after a fortnight. The second one was leaving it too late when I found out I was pregnant. I thought it was going to be so different for Josie, so much better, because I was there to stop her making the same mistakes.
She got involved with a very nasty piece of work.
Sitting at home this afternoon, waiting for her, not knowing where she was, I realised that if I'd lost her, that's all I'd have had left. That's all we've managed, her and me. Those pictures. I never want her to have to do that again.
You know that now.
After the way she's been slapped around, she won't be able to anyway. Stupid, isn't it?
People are.
Be kids, do you reckon?
Canteen of cutlery? I shouldn't have thought so, and kids would have done more damage.
I was only out 10 minutes to get some bread and milk. Must have been watching the house.
Well, possibly. If it's any consolation, you're not the only one. Over the past few weeks, we've had break-ins on the Lancia Road on an almost daily basis.
Oh, yeah, there was a piece about it in the local paper. You don't think it's going to happen to you, though, do you?
No, unfortunately. Well, look, Mrs. Barwell, there's nothing more I can do here. I'll get the scene of crimes officer over to you. Now, he'll want to check for fingerprints, so try not to touch too much.
Think you'll catch him?
We'll do our best.
Right, then. Thanks a lot.
So, how did she wangle that, then? A month down the domestic violence unit?
What, down at Stafford Road?
Yeah, well, it's a training attachment, isn't it?
We're not all down for it, are we?
No.
So how did Kath wangle
Well,
it,
she
then?
applied for it as a post-game. One of them's off on maternity end of next month.
Yeah, another of her 9-day wonders, I suppose.
She's just trying to spread her wings a bit. There's nothing wrong with that.
About the only department Kath hasn't tried is India 99.
Honestly, you lot are so predictable. Anybody who tries to get on...
Yeah, well, I shouldn't worry about it, because she'll chuck the towel in for the end of the first round.
Well, I reckon it's a good career move, don't you, Tone?
What?
Kath.
The domestic violence unit? Nah, soft cops, mate.
I mean, he's not a bad bloke.
Just raise your right arm, please, Leslie.
Well, not a villain or nothing. So what's this? I've done it with a fag. It's not recent, though. That was about 2 weeks ago. Right.
Over on your tummy now, please.
And your back? How do you do that?
That's in the carrier.
From Sierra Oscar.
577 receiving.
Yeah, 91, that's 91 Rook Avenue. Family name of Wilson.
A neighbour's reported a disturbance. Over.
What's the nature?
Sounds domestic.
How'd she come to you, Sarge?
Referred from the Child Protection Unit. She wasn't a loved kid.
What's these for, Alison? I mean, it's hardly page 3, is it?
Carries a lot of weight with the courts, Leslie. So we can prove the assaults were an ongoing thing, not just Ray giving you the odd thump.
Yeah, but I'm not going to court, though. I don't want him nicked.
Well, when you do decide to prosecute, we'll have it all documented, won't we?
You said I didn't have to go to court,
You
Alison.
don't. It's your decision. Kathy's just saying in theory. Aren't you, Kath?
Yeah, just in theory.
Lancia Road.
Right, so.
I'm beginning to have nightmares about that place. What's that bring it to? 40 burglaries in 8 weeks?
43.
Same MO? Quick in and out while the owners are off the premises?
Nothing if not consistent. Well, you've got to hand it to him. All these blacks committed 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, never on a weekend.
That's all I need. Burglar with a Protestant work ethic. What's he had from this one, then?
Cantina cutlery.
Silverware.
What else? Edwardian it is, boxed.
Worth how much?
Well, 200 tops.
Not bad for 10 minutes' work. Covered, is she?
Of course, but it's not the point, is it? Sentimental value. Wedding present from the mother.
Yep. Life's a bitch.
I'll get on his nerves and... Well, you know, fair enough if I've, you know, done something bad, upset him. You expect a slap, don't you? It's not that. I mean, I don't mind that. But he does it even if I've done nothing now. I mean, just for nothing. Oh, no, I'm stupid, but that can't be right, can it?
Is he still using?
Yeah.
Our regular daily?
Yeah.
Must come pretty expensive. How's he afford that sort of habit? Not working, is he?
Where do you think his benefit goes? Mine and all, unless I want a backhander.
You're not taking anything, though, are you?
No. You can check if you don't believe me. I'm clean. I ain't touched nothing since Billy. I didn't want him then, only he kept on about it. Oh, you never met Billy, did you? He was a bastard. Good looking, but a bastard.
You certainly pick them.
I don't think he loved me, you know, Alison.
Oh, Billy?
Yeah. I've been thinking. And I don't think he loved me, not even a little bit.
Why do you think that, Les?
Well, if he'd have loved me, he'd have been a bit more caring, wouldn't he? He wouldn't have slung me out the window, would he?
Mrs. Wilson?
Yes?
PC Stringer, Sunhill Police Station. We had a report of a disturbance at this address. I thought I'd just come round and make sure everything's all right.
Who reported it?
Dunno, it was just a call I was given.
I'm afraid then you've been misled. There's been no disturbance here.
Are you sure about that? I mean, I can come in and check if...
Oh, it would serve no purpose, Constable Stringer. I'm sorry you've had a wasted journey, but thank you for your concern.
Right, well, I'll be off then.
God be with you.
Yeah, right. Sierra Oscar from 577.
Ahead, Barry.
Yeah, 91 Rook Avenue, no cause for police action.
Received.
You ought to think about it.
I've told you, I don't want him nicked.
What do you want?
I want him to change, that's all.
Then prosecute him.
Look, I love the bloke, right? If I pull something like that, I could lose him for good.
And what will you lose, Leslie? The kickings? Black eyes? Him taking his belt to
Yeah,
you?
all right. Look, he ain't much, but he's mine, all I've got. He's always sorry. I mean, it's him who cries. It breaks my heart sometimes. He's not a bad bloke. He's just quick with his temper, that's all.
And his fists.
No, it's not him. Have you any idea what it's like living somewhere like the Whitegate? No, you haven't, have you? It does your head, Kathy.
It's no excuse.
I'll better be going before he wonders where I am.
It's a lovely ring.
Oh,
Yeah, it's lovely. Where'd you get it?
why?
I've got some earrings. I've been looking for something to go with them for ages. Could I have a look?
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
Ray gave it to me a couple of weeks ago. He didn't make a big thing of it or nothing. He'd just come in the kitchen when I was washing up. I said, what's that for? He said, it's because he loves me. You know, like a token of what we mean to each other.
it's lovely.
See? He ain't all bad.
No.
Bye, and thanks a lot.
You know where we are?
Yeah. I'll see ya.
I'll be around. See you.
See you, bye-bye.
Kath,
Sarge?
thought you'd forsaken these shores.
I'm here with Sergeant Morgan.
Oh, yeah? I served with her at Marsh Lane. Well, it's before she made skipper. It's a while back, though. Pre-pays.
Oh, yeah.
So how's Stafford Road? Enjoying yourself?
It's good, yeah.
Yeah, I said it'd be no problem, didn't I? Hello, Alison.
Bob!
I was just saying, if your governor asks your opinion, I expect a glowing report for Kath.
Sarge?
No, I mean it. She should be an asset to your unit, one of the best PCs on my relief.
Kath? How's it going? Not quite how I'd imagined it.
Better or worse?
Different, just different. How about you? Having a good day?
Had, my dear, had. For some of us, the day is nearly over. I'm going to go home, have a hot bath, and then mosey around the market.
I'm going to miss my afternoons if I get this.
You won't miss the freezing cold mornings, though.
Nope.
Go on, admit it. It's right up your street, all this. Underneath that tough as old boots plonk exterior, there's still a little 9-to-5er fighting to get out. I'll try anything once. Yes, so I've heard. The relief are calling you Suck It and See Marshall.
577 receiving.
Rook Avenue. The Wilsons are at it again. Can you make sure you sort it out this time?
Well, there goes my stroll in the park.
Yeah, well, you know what they say, Barry. Idle hands and all that.
There. There you are, that's it. Mr. and Mrs. Lorimer, 15 Lancia Road.
Yeah, I took the original call. I remember at the time thinking it was a choice bit of Tom. About a month ago, wasn't it?
3 weeks.
What's it say Mrs. Lorimer's Christian name is?
Deborah?
And the band of Leslie's ring is engraved DL.
You can't just walk in like that.
And what are you doing here, officer?
Turn that off, please.
You have no right!
Turn it off! Now! You're aware that noise pollution is an offence in the law, sir?
You have no business here.
We've had 2 reports of disturbance on these premises.
I told you, everything is all right.
I'm not sure you're being entirely truthful, ma'am.
This is my house, and I think you
Be
better
quiet a
leave
minute,
right...
please, sir. Who's that? What's going on, Mrs. Wilson?
This is not a matter for the police.
Step aside, please.
No, no, no! You don't understand! No! Officer! Officer!
Open the door.
I beg you!
Open it!
You don't know what you're doing.
Open the door or I'll kick it down.
All right, all right.
You're okay, love. You're all right now. You're all right. What's your name, love? What have you been doing here? Who is this? Sierra Oscar from 577.
Ahead, Barry.
Yeah, better have a WPC and an ambulance. George to the Wilsons pronto.
Yeah, received.
You better call Mr. Monroe, photographer of the whole shooting match.
She is beyond your help. You cannot save her. Only we
What are you
the...
talking about?
Constable Stringer. My daughter is possessed.
How long have you had her locked up, Mr. Wilson?
Mr. Wilson?
8 months, 3 weeks, and 5 days.
Barry.
Yeah, right.
Look, I'm going to follow on to St Hugh's.
Yeah, right.
You all right?
They had her up there nigh on 9 months. And that rat-hole, her own daughter. I mean, how mad do you have to be to carry on like that?
Bible bashers, aren't they?
I've never heard anything so daft in all my life. Possession.
9/10 of the law, mate.
We've been here with Leslie before, though, haven't we? You know what she's like. She will, she won't, she will, she won't.
You think I'm wasting your time?
No, I didn't say that, Alison. But it was the same thing with Billy. And Peter before him.
The FME checked her over this morning. We've got a statement, photographs. Given the right encouragement, she'll come across.
Kath, how'd she seem to you?
Well, obviously I haven't got Sergeant Morgan's experience.
Look, I'm not asking for a testimonial. You're a copper. In your opinion, will Leslie put him in the frame or not?
No, wasn't the impression I got.
Right, thank you.
Look, no offence, but Kathy really hasn't been with us for a period sufficient to make that kind of a judgment. I did say, given the right encouragement.
Yeah, all right, Alison. Well, you keep encouraging her, and when she's encouraged, you come back to me. Then we'll see if we've got a case or not.
Don't you patronise me, Alistair. I'm not just some old plonk. I've got rank.
Yeah, and a chip on your shoulder the size of the Empire State. You've got nothing to prove to me, Alison, so do get off your high horse.
If you took my department seriously...
No, if you took CID seriously, you wouldn't waste my time with ifs, buts, and maybes. I'm one of the few here who is behind your unit, who does believe in what you're doing. And you know that if you come to me with something real, you can rely on me.
I won't take up any more of your valuable time, then. Kathy?
Have a word with Donna Harris about Lancia Road. We might have something for you.
Why, Mr. Wilson? Why did you lock her up?
I've told you, Constable. Susan became possessed. Oh, she'd always been a good and dutiful daughter, taking the scriptures to her heart, sincere in her devotions. Until the change, the wantonness, the lust.
You mean she found a boyfriend? Is that what you're trying to say?
Constable Stringer, Lucifer has many guises. The beast with 2 backs, principal among them.
Susan Wilson, Sarge. The first impressions are they're not going to keep her in.
How come?
Apparently they're taking emergencies only or something. They're keeping the baby in for obs, but they reckon that a hot bath and a decent meal will see her all right. I can see this landing back in our laps.
Have you tried the social?
No, nobody available.
OK, we'll leave it with me. I'll get on to the shelter.
Right, Sarge. Received. Oh. How is she?
Well, we've removed 1 or 2 pieces of what appear to be a twig from her lower back and buttocks.
Really?
I mean, it's not exactly life-threatening, but it's not very pleasant either. You see, from what you tell me about the family, I'd say they've been scourging her.
What?
Driving out the demons. Common practice once.
About the same time you lot were prescribing leeches.
As you've seen, sir, Mr. and Mrs. Wilson have not exactly been cooperative.
Did you manage to get anything out of them at all?
Well, the situation, as they put it to me, is that Susan has been kept on a very short leash. I mean, no social life to speak of, apart from a sort of weekly young Christians club, which is where she met a young man she formed a relationship with.
This is the father?
Yes, Sarge.
Anything known of this man?
They know him as John or Joe. Apparently he's a chippy.
Is he aware of what's been going on?
No, sir. As soon as the parents realised she was pregnant, they stopped her going to the club. She was only a few months gone and she hadn't informed the young man of the situation.
Well, couldn't you have phoned him from the hospital?
When she was having the baby?
They couldn't have kept their eye on her all the time, could they?
She had the baby in here. The birth isn't registered and the parents have been trying to persuade her to put it up for adoption ever since. Before it was sort of official. I'm afraid I couldn't find anything else out, sir.
No, you've done well. Good job. Very thorough. Right. Time to put Mr. and Mrs. Wilson in the picture, I think. Don't you?
The last thing we want is to let Leslie know how we got onto him.
But it's not something she gave away within the confines of her statement to the DVU. I don't see where confidentiality comes into it.
Strictly speaking, it doesn't. But I don't want people getting the impression that Alison Morgan's running a drop-in centre for coppers narcs.
Right.
Afternoon, DS Gregg, DC Carver, Sunhill Police Station. We're conducting door-to-door inquiries concerning a recent spate of burglaries on Landseer Road. Wondered if we might come in and ask you a few questions?
Well,
It'll only take a couple of minutes.
okay.
Thanks.
Shit. Who's this? Les?
It's the police.
What a charming flat.
Lovely view, Sarge.
Ah, yes. Landseer Road. Gateway to the east.
What do you want?
Sorry, didn't I say? We're conducting door-to-door inquiries concerning a recent spate of burglaries. Excuse me. That ring you're wearing, that's very pretty. Do you mind if I have a look?
What for?
Please. Thank you. Have a look, Jim. That is a very nice piece. Would you mind telling me where you got it?
Didn't you say nothing, Les?
Why not? We ain't done nothing wrong. It's a present.
From whom?
From him. From Ray. Show him the receipt, Ray.
Yes, I'd love to see that.
I chucked it, didn't I?
Oh, now there's a pity. See, this ring is identical to one stolen from a house on Landseer Road. Don't mind if DC Carver has a look around, do you, Ray?
Yeah, I do, as a matter of fact.
Why's that? Got something to hide?
You want to search this flat, you got to get a warrant.
What's your full name, Ray?
Bird. Ray Bird.
Okay. Ray Bird, I'm arresting you on suspicion of burglary. You don't have to say anything, but anything you do say can be given in evidence. Do you understand the caution? Good. Now, we don't have to worry about warrants, do we?
You are not being arrested at this time. However, in the course of this inquiry, that situation may very well change. Do you understand?
We have done nothing wrong.
Constable, perhaps you'd care to enlighten Mr. Wilson.
You've already committed an offence by failing to, or rather preventing, the registration of the birth of the child.
In the eyes of God...
I don't care about the eyes of God. I'm just telling you.
You are a hollow man, Constable Stringer. A sounding brass. You believe in nothing.
I believe all right. I believe in justice. Real justice. That's my creed, Mr. Wilson.
Where'd you get the ring then, Mr. Bird?
I found it.
Oh, you found it? And where would that be? Under a four-leaf clover, perhaps? What you got?
Pair of binoculars and a notebook, bedroom windowsill.
What's all this about, Ray?
Oh, that's very clever. Top of the page is marked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
No Saturday or Sunday, though, right?
Well, a man's entitled to his weekend off, Sarge, eh, Mr. Bird?
It's just a notebook.
To you, maybe. We call it evidence. What else?
Well, the margin's numbered 1 to 24, so there's your hours in the day. Now, here's the interesting bit. The bottom of the page is numbered consecutively 1 to 79, which is the exact amount of houses in Landseer Road. Now, I've had a look, and from the bedroom window, you can see the whole of Landseer Road and beyond.
You've been logging the occupants' movements, haven't you, Mr. Bird? When they're in, when they're out, and acting accordingly.
On my mother's life.
My mother's dead.
Come on, Mr. Bird. Put your hands up to this morning's caper and we'll stick on the other 40-odd as TICs.
That'll make me a criminal.
Well, you're doing the work. You might as well have the job title.
Right, Susan?
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, you must be Susan. Been expecting you. Come in, you must be perished. I'm Janet Warner, social worker assigned to the shelter. Right, now, first things first. I'll show you to your room. That's your room. You're not sharing. We'll run you a nice hot bath, sort you out some clean clothes and get you something to eat. Cup of tea, eh? How's that sound? Come on, up the stairs. You got some mates in the kitchen, June? Oh, right.
Hello, Kathy.
Hi.
Sarge.
Hello, June. Now, what's all this about, this Wilson girl?
Oh. Cuppa. Oh, yuck, I've murdered one.
Kath and I were down here on a bit of business when the call came through. Thought we'd stick around. I mean, what's the scoop? Janet said Sergeant Maitland was talking about devils.
Yeah, well, it's a long story.
One for the unit?
Probably. Mental cruelty. The parents are barking. We're talking serious contenders for Crufts.
There's a child involved, isn't there?
Yeah, 3-month-old baby boy. Word is we're passing it on to the NSPCC.
And the CPU?
Yeah, see if there's a case to answer. Neglect, ill treatment, whatever.
What about Susan?
Unlawful confinement? I mean, the dad's been birching her on an almost daily basis, so GBH if she's willing to proceed.
And will she?
That's your department, Sarge.
Alison?
Hmm?
Call from Stafford Road.
All right.
You wouldn't have believed this couple.
I wish I'd been there.
Oh, you know what Barry's like. Well, these two are giving it the whole hellfire and brimstone bit, and he's steady as a rock, like nothing's happening. Water off a duck's back.
Yeah, he's a good bloke to have in your corner. I shall miss him.
You're not really going to go, are you? Leave all your mates behind.
If I'm successfully boarded, yeah, I'm out, mate.
There'd be nobody left to have a decent gossip with.
There's more to life than gossip, June.
Since when?
Anything important?
You could have knocked me down with a feather. Leslie Reynolds rang, really upset. Something about a ring Ray did or didn't buy her. Whatever he's done, she's decided to prosecute. Wants to come in and see us tomorrow, make a fuller statement. Take it to court.